guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tina, and for those of you who are coming back, welcome back. Today's video we are going to be talking all about another foundation, and it is the Laura Mercier Flawless Fusion Ultra Long Wearing Foundation. But before I jump right into it, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button and the bell right next to it. That way you can get notifications whenever I upload new videos, which I do a lot of beauty reviews and tutorials, so check out my past videos as well. Alright, so yeah, Laura Mercier came out with another new foundation. I don't know how new this is, but it says it on the Sephora website that this is like one of the newer foundations, so I picked it up because it says flawless and ultra long wearing. I do have a dry skin, and I'm always looking for that middle ground where a foundation gives me that nice, soothing, not so drying looking foundation at the end of the day, because most of the foundation that I've tried has always dried me around my nose and my mouth area, like on the sides here, so that is my problem area mostly. But I'm hoping that this foundation works for me. I actually have been wearing this foundation for about a week and a half now, and I do have my full thoughts on it, but I would love for you guys to come with me so that you can see how this wears out. This is what the packaging looks like. As you can see, it is super woojy. And it comes in this nice muted glass bottle going on, and it's skinny on the side. It's not those round bottles like this. And the cap has a nice faux wood finish going on, and it's actually plastic, and it has a rubbery feel to it, so you can have a really good grip on it. And it has a pump, so that's another thing that is great about it, is that this foundation has a pump, so it is super sanitary. As you guys know, I don't like those little droppy things. So the color of the foundation that I picked up is 3W2 Golden, and this foundation is 1 fluid ounce, and it is retailing for $48 at Sephora and lauramercier.com, and I'm not sure, I think Beautylish has them too, and other retailers that carry Laura Mercier as well. So I'm going to zoom you in so you can see the application of this foundation. On my right side of my face, I am going to be using my beauty blender, and please don't mind, it's a little bit dirty. And then on the left side of my face, we are going to use a kabuki brush, and this one is the Morphe 439 brush. So this is what I'm going to be using to apply the foundation on the other side of my face. Alright, so I just put 1 pump of this, and I'm going to apply it onto my face here using the beauty blender so we can see how this applies. So I actually saw this at Mario's Instagram page. Mario is the makeup artist of Kim Kardashian, and he used this on Jenna Dewan Tatum. Is that how you say her name? Tatum? And oh my god, she looks absolutely beautiful. So I figured I'd pick this up, and here I am testing it out for you guys. Alright, so this is the result of 1 pump, as you can see. I'm going to add like just a little bit more drop in my beauty blender, and I'm going to apply it in the middle of my face because I can still see a little bit of red on the, under my nose. So this is what it looks like with one side of the face on, applied with a beauty blender, and the other side of my face without anything. So as you can see, it really does give a good coverage on the skin. I would say this is a medium to full coverage. It is very, very buildable. And then let's go ahead and continue on the other side of my face with the Morphe brush. This is what the finish looks like with the kabuki brush, or with the foundation brush applied on. And as you can see, it smoothens out the face really nicely on the application, and it covers up a little bit of my redness underneath my nose area. Okay, so around this side of my face, my upper lip area, it's starting to patch up a little bit, and on my nose. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a beauty blender just to see if that blends a little bit better, because I don't like any patchiness on my face. Okay, so this is what it looks like with just the foundation on. And as you can see, it is a matte finish. And I'm going to go ahead and finish my makeup, and I will be right back. Alright guys, so I finished my makeup, and this is what the foundation looks like. And as you can see, it looks really nice on the skin, and I love the way the finish of this foundation is. Again, it is a matte finish. It's a medium to full coverage, but it's not like flat, like it's making your skin look dull. It's not like that at all. Let me just give you the claims of this foundation really quickly. It is a medium to full coverage, and the skin type, you can use it for sensitive, normal, dry combination, or oily skin. And the finish of this is matte. It is a 15-hour long wearing, oil free and transfer resistant liquid foundation with a matte finish and weightless medium to full coverage. And this foundation does not have any parabens, sulfate, and phthalates. This product is oil free, fragrance free, non-comedogenic, and dermatologist tested. It is transfer, sweat, humidity, and water resistant. The finish of this foundation on my skin, it's not sticky at all. It feels really nice. It's very lightweight. It feels like my skin. So I really like that. You know how like some foundation, especially the thicker foundation, they do have somewhat of a sticky finish to them. This does not have that. You don't have to set it. And my skin feels like it can breathe, which is really nice. And being that it is a medium to full coverage, the coverage of it looks natural. It's not very cakey. And so it is now 8:09 a.m. So I'm gonna go to work, and I am going to give you guys some updates later on once I go on my break, and I will let you know how this is holding up. And also when I get home today, I will definitely let you know the finish of this foundation and how it wore on me. I am checking back with you today. I know I didn't have time earlier today to check in with you, but it is now 5:53 p.m. and I want to let you know how this foundation is holding up on my skin. But first, I want to let you know the consistency of this foundation, because I didn't mention it earlier, but the consistency of this foundation is not too thick and it's not runny either. So it's in that middle range where if you put a pump of this in the back of your hand, it's not gonna fall and run all throughout your arms. So it's not gonna be like that. And also, I did take a picture earlier today with a flash on, and I just want to let you guys know that with the flash on, it does have a little bit of a halo kickback, so it has that little bit of a white cast going on. Alright, so this foundation, I have been wearing it for about 9 hours, I would say now. And I'm gonna zoom you in so you can see how this is looking out on my skin. So let's go zoom you in. So just so you guys know, before you start asking, I did put a primer on it, and I used the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea primer. So this is what I used to kind of like set my skin a little bit. And around my nose area, you can see that my nose is blotchy, especially around here. You can see that the consistency of it is not the same. The coverage completely broke out, and you can see that the foundation is not holding really well with my skin. Around here on my smiley lines, you can also see that there is dry patches everywhere, and yeah, it looks really bad. And when I look a little bit more closer underneath my eyes area, so you can see that there's a lot of patchiness going on this area as well. So that is usually where my pores are a little bit more pronounced, and yeah, I mean, it just looks really, really bad. My forehead, however, looked really good. It's very flawless, but I think it's because the skin area on my forehead is more flat than around the sides of my nose and around my mouth area. So that could be one of the reasons why. Alright, so the verdict of this foundation being that it is a $49 foundation and you can get it at Sephora. I don't think that it is a good idea for somebody that has a dry skin like me to be using this, because it's just gonna get into those little cracks of your face and those dry patches on your face. And unfortunately, I have been using this for a week and a half and it has always been the same results. At one point, I did use the Makeup Forever Base Smoothing Primer and it still didn't do anything for me. It even dried my skin even more. So for somebody that has regular to combo to oily skin, I think this foundation will actually work for you. But for somebody that has a dry skin like I do, please don't get this. Do yourself a favor and find a different foundation that actually works for your dry skin. And it's a lot of money to shell out for, so nah, I'm sorry. I'm gonna give this a 5 out of 10. Alright guys, so I hope that this foundation review was helpful. Please let me know down in the comment section if you are going to get this foundation or not, and I will see you guys again in my next video. I love you all. Mwah! Bye!